Good morning from HAZE Chiang Mai. As everyone knows, the northern parts of Thailand have been mired in pretty dense haze, and in some locations this exceeds the Thailand's permissible level by 2 to 3 times, somewhere even more. And while it may be serious, if you have some respiratory issues, pre-existing conditions, well, yeah, in that case maybe it can be harmful. But if you are a normal, healthy individual, chances are you'll deal with it just fine. As for me, I don't seem to have any problem because of this, but I do understand that if you have health issues, you might. But for normal, healthy people, I wouldn't worry about it too much, judging by myself. As you can see, even behind me, it seems as if we are in a foggy area, but in fact this is the smog, and it comes mostly from farmers burning their crops and fields to get them ready for the next planting season. But the result is that the air quality has deteriorated sharply, as we can see in our further clips. In almost every part of town, you can see that the air is not clear. It's as if a fog cover, ever so slight, had blanketed the whole town. The sun has red color, which normally is yellow, but because of the haze, because of the chemicals in the air, it's coloring it kind of red. And not sure if you can see it on a video like this, but that's what it is. The smog in the air can be clearly seen. The sun is shining, but not as bright and not as penetrating as it usually is. So the haze is there for sure. The skies are not really clear, but they say that the pollution exceeds the accepted government regulation by as much as 3 to 5 times on certain days in the north of Thailand. As for me personally, it doesn't seem to bother me, but nevertheless it is a reason to be concerned. The visibility is no more than a mile, maybe a mile and a half, but you don't really see beyond that far. It does seem as if a layer of slight fog was right above the city. It is visible. It is clear that something is not quite right. Well, the haze blanket is pretty much all over the town, so I think you get the message. And I see people wearing face masks, not because of COVID, but because of the haze, and I think that's a bit step too far. If you do have a medical issue regarding breathing, well then yes, then I suppose it makes sense. But if there is nothing wrong with you, if you don't have any underlying medical issues, I think you don't need to bother wearing a mask. It will not harm you, provided it won't last more than a month or two, so I wouldn't worry about it. So I'm going to finish the video here, so I hope you learned something, and this is my take on the haze in Thailand. Ciao.